What if you had to pay for sunlight by the minute? Imagine waking up one day to a world where sunlight isn't free anymore. No more basking lazily in the park. No more sunbathing at the beach without a second thought. Instead, every ray of sunshine comes with a price tag, billed by the minute. At first, it sounds ridiculous. How can something as abundant as sunlight become a commodity? But then you check your phone and see the notification. Solar credit balance, 60 minutes remaining. Top up now? The government calls it the Great Solar Reform. Scientists had warned for years that overexposure to UV rays was causing health issues. And with climate change making sunlight more intense, someone came up with a brilliant solution: monetize it. A global consortium installed massive orbital mirrors that filter and regulate sunlight, distributing it through a pay-per-use model. Now, if you want to step outside without a dim, artificial economy light bulb hovering over you, you'd better have a subscription. At first, people revolted. Protests erupted under the gray, uncharged skies. Ironic, since no one could actually see the protests clearly without buying light packages. But soon, the reality set in. Offices installed solar booths where employees could get their daily dose of vitamin D during breaks, strictly monitored, of course. Beaches became luxury resorts where the rich lounged under premium gold sunbeams, while the middle class made do with standard yellow, and the poor huddled under flickering municipal lamps that barely mimicked daylight. The black market exploded. Bootleg sunlight dealers set up hidden mirrors in alleyways, offering unfiltered rays at half the price. Never mind the increased risk of sunburn. Kids traded sun stamps at school like currency, and solar piracy became a real crime. Hackers found ways to spoof solar credit accounts, leading to bizarre heists where thieves would drain entire city blocks of sunlight, leaving them in twilight until the authorities restored access. Then came the health crisis. People who couldn't afford enough sunlight developed severe vitamin D deficiencies. Governments had to introduce basic light welfare, a measly 10 minutes a day. Enough to avoid rickets, but not enough to feel truly alive. Meanwhile, the ultra-wealthy flaunted their eternal summer subscriptions, posting photos of themselves glowing under 24/7 illumination, while the rest of the world rationed their daylight like wartime supplies. The final twist: plants. Crops started failing because farmers couldn't afford enough sunlight for their fields. Food prices skyrocketed, and suddenly the world realized that putting a price on the sun didn't just affect humans. It threatened the entire ecosystem. Riots broke out again, this time with pitchforks and solar panels used as weapons. In the end, the system collapsed under its own greed. The satellites malfunctioned, the mirrors drifted away, and for one chaotic, glorious day, sunlight was free again. People stood outside, arms outstretched, feeling warmth on their skin without checking their balance. The corporations tried to spin it. A temporary outage. Service will resume shortly. But it was too late. Humanity had remembered what it was like to live without a meter running on the sky. And so, the Great Solar Reform became a cautionary tale. Sure, sunlight was dangerous in excess. Sure, regulation made sense, but some things, like air, like laughter, like the sun, should never be owned. Because the second you try to monetize light itself, you plunge the world into darkness.